Yo, alright. I speak up for my people across the globe. That's right, son. Yeah, I speak up for my people. Yo, flipping the script when I'm spitting the stars. Every time I'm hazing it up, raising it up to another level. Up above the sky, you can see the skills that I feel when I spill. Levitated, meditated, assassinating wordplay when I create what I create, when I make what I make and take what I take to another level of greatness that you can make out the fucking game. Cause I'm insane with the verse that I bring. Every time I bring what I bring to the table. Yo, straight up. What do you bring, what do you bring, what do you bring to the table? I bring that flows that's incredible. I bring that real deal that's inciting you to feel what I feel. Represent what I represent. And I'm feeling quite enlightened with the rhymes that I spit out. If I rip out and trip out on some stars, even if I had stars, wild stars, even if you had the wildest, illest metaphors that you can spill this, lines that you wanna feel these rhymes. I just wanna keep it real for the people out there to recognize who Ejazzy Jefrow is. If you really wanna come through with the fresh flow, even if you know what I'm talking about, I just raise it up, blaze it up with one line, one rhyme. Even if you had time to recognize where I'm coming from, if I'm coming from the real lines, the real rhymes that you can spit in your mind, spit in your right now, right then. I come up through, blending the styles, recreating a style that is incredible. I don't really care what you think, if you think what you think, if you think what you think, when you blink what you blink, when you represent what you represent. But I represent where I come from, where I come from. And it might not be the same place you come from, but we all have a play. We all have a place to play in this, you know, wild world that we live in. If you wanna give in and represent what you represent, if you really wanna represent that skills that I feel, why do you wanna feel what you feel but you can't feel what I feel? Because I feel something great inside myself to make something of myself. Yeah, straight up. Even if you thought you were a god, even if you thought you were who you were, but I am who I am. I am I, and I jar with the sounds that I bust out, rush out, cut out your gut out when I fuck these lines out my mind, frustrating these rhymes out the time that I figure out what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do the lyrical flows that I spit out, if I wanna represent what I represent to the people that really wanna listen to my shit. Cause half the time, half the rhyme, half the line will be coming out this way.